I'm going to take a little liberty in reading you a synopsis. It was way in the back, and it's possible you might have overlooked it in your search for pornography.
Well, I do a tremendous amount of reading, and I was attracted to Gulliblurr Travels because not only is it it's a satire that has lasted for over 200 years, 1836, but it operates on so many different levels and politically for the times, but it speaks very, very specifically to our times. The visual stories that are presented is something that I work with in my particular art form constantly, going from small to large, enhancing the ludicrous, the ridiculous.
In the Brobignagian world, the second world that he goes to, they're all giants. So because he's so small, when he looks at their skin, he sees all of these really grotesque details.
Swift does talk about he was so close to these people that he could see the lice crawling in their skin. So that's the look that we're looking for. So all these charming and relentlessly gorgeous young women and men will be horrific.
I'm still there in my teeth. My teeth were yellow.
The plastic bags, I don't know, I saw a plastic bag floating on the ocean. It was filled with air, and somehow that stuck in my craw. And you just you see things, and inspiration comes to the prepared mind. As I was telling my students, how they were asking me, well, how was it when you came here to do this particular thing? You're working with us, and I said, well, I have to admit to you that I didn't know what I was going to be doing when I came here. I came a week early because I was so terrified and I couldn't concentrate at home. And then when I got to know you, I was seeing you more or less as found objects. I quite literally ripped them off and expanded their ideas or used them. I have all these other ideas that I just waiting to have a ready grope that will fulfill my expectations.
Which is
Monday is the shades. That's when you're a gypsy.
No, that's when I'm Napoleon.
Okay, right. Upstaged by my student.
And here's another one with a really long braid. These are all made out of paper and styrofoam. They're definitely not as pretty, but they're just kind of wild and all over the place.
The USS Rumpelforeskin. Let's give them a big hand of applause.
I work on the human condition, and it started with myself, my own specific conditions, and the iniquities and the problems and the suffering that I particularly had experience with, and so that has expanded. From the aspects of a woman, of a very large woman, a very aggressive sexuality, sensuality, to my place in society, to a woman's place in society, to the politics of the world as they dismay us in our particular lives. And so, when I see things that are ludicrous, I can't help but pick up on them and make them into something that's fodder for my muddle. Why do I do it? Because that's actually the best expression of my particular talents. Art is a different language that goes beyond words and goes beyond emotions and the thing that I do best is leading people happily astray. And so if I can be in this kind of situation where I have a project, and believe me, I have done this so many places, they see me as a fool and they will happily follow this fool. because perhaps because of my enthusiasm for the expression of my ideas, but they also realize it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. So I mean, I love to see a kind of fantasy come to life, and if I can get other people to do my work for me, more power to me.
Gulliblurr, through the air he flies.